Ditch Witch.
Which Ditch? Ditch Witch is actually fucking a thing.
I fucking participated in an ARG about a new Ditch Witch product. I didn't know it was about a new Ditch Witch product until after the ARG was over with.
What?
There was a period of time where I was really into ARGs.
What the fuck is an ARG?
Alternate reality games.
Oh.
ARG. It's an ARG.
It's an ARG.
Yarg.
ARG.
You know, like
So it's a LARP, but better.
Yeah.
Are we recording now?
Yeah, we totally are.
We're not really talking about anything.
There's a website. Actually, let's just do it. Live from the ditch outside your house, it's the SOGOpod.
I'm Kinder.
I'm Frank.
I'm Carly.
Special guest Laura.
Special guest Lee. Putting the special and special
And
guest.
special guest Walter.
My foot hurts.
It looks so much better though.
It really does.
It's bald.
We'll post a picture of his foot.
Bald foot.
I don't think the hair's gonna grow back on that.
Probably not. It was a hole.
I'm just gonna go ahead and give
Baby.
some hot takes here. Just before the podcast started, the picture of the Joker from Suicide Squad has been put out.
It's so bad.
It looks fucking terrible.
It's so bad.
What the fucking really?
Yeah,
Like
fucking-
shitty tribal tattoos, even.
like just shitty tattoos in general. He's got damaged tattooed across his forehead because, you know, let's not be subtle anymore.
It's so bad.
Subtlety is dead.
But he's not even like.
Just like Heath Ledger. And Chris Benoit.
He's just wearing gloves. That's it. That's the
Wearing
only thing
a
that hinted
So he's Michael.
Joker to me.
Yeah. Otherwise,
he's Michael Joker.
Yeah. He's Michael. He's Joker.
Oh.
It's really bad. I don't like it. If they got rid of the tattoos, the makeup's okay. Like, I'm kind of okay with it.
Well, you know, like,
But
He needs a mustache painted white.
he just
You
needs
know,
to, you know.
You get where I'm coming from. Fucking Romeo. What's his name from original?
Oh yeah, like Cesar Romero.
Caesar Romero. Romeo.
Cesar Romero. Yeah, okay, I can see it. Why do you
My
look like
bad.
Cesar Romero? Because you don't know what Caesar Chavez
Caesar
looks like.
Romeo. Caesar Romeo.
Wherever are there Caesar Romero? Dead because he's old.
right here. Did he ever twist his mustache? Like
He
in Joker?
just never acknowledged that there was a mustache painted
Yeah.
under that white paint.
Great.
I refuse to shave my mustache. I'm just going to paint white paint over it
I know. I heard that story.
because I'm the Joker.
It's a joke. See, it's funny.
It's funny because my mustache is painted.
This is the worst fucking movie.
It's great. What are you talking
It's
about?
so bad.
67
The fucking
Batman
bomb.
is the best.
The fucking bomb. He's running around with a bomb. Just a giant.
Sometimes you can't
like,
get rid of a bomb.
comedic bomb. Just a giant.
He runs
thing, and
one
runs around,
direction.
and there's like nuns.
On
and
a
then
boat.
like he's just trying to get rid of it. And there's like nuns. And then there's like a bunch of like a little kid. And then there's like a lady with a stroller. And then there's some ducks. And he's like, sometimes you just can't get rid of a bomb. It's so stupid.
And it's like a fucking circular bomb with a big ass wick in it,
Yeah.
like Looney Tunes style bomb. It might as well have Acme written on the front of
What
it.
is what is this movie?
This is Batman the movie, the original Batman movie
With Adam West.
with Adam West and Burt Ward and Cesar Romero as the Joker.
Sometimes you just can't get rid of a bomb,
Frank
Robin.
Gorshin as the Riddler, and I believe it is
Frank-
Julie Newmar as
Yeah,
Catwoman.
it's Julie Newmar, yes.
Oh, is that the one where they all team up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's all the villain, and they're going to get remove all the moisture out of the UN, the people in the UN, so they become powder.
So their big master plan is to create some craisins.
Right. So basically, dehydrate the entire UN for some reason.
It's so bad.
I mean, looking at them, they're already craisins, so I guess that's why dust.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bunch of old white guys.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a black guy there from Africa.
Ooh.
He represented Africa.
Look out,
Not
we
any
got a
particular
raisin over here.
Not any particular country in Africa. Just Africa.
That's really bad.
I'm from Swazimbwe.
I'm from Africa.
We can only afford to send one of us.
Speaking of from Africa, I've received a spam email from the office of Mr. Anthony Peters.
Like a period or dot?
Like
D-O-T?
like a period.
Okay.
But it's like...
Is he a prince?
It's not Anthony period space Peters. It's Anthony dot Peters. So it's just right there.
You have an email from Anthony.
Now, I would think that was just his email address or something, but no, it's from the office of Mr. Anthony Peters is the subject line, and then on the actual body of the email, from the office of Mr. Anthony Peters, Director of Operation...
Just one.
Bank du Atlantique, Lome, or I'm guessing Lome, Togo.
Oh, okay.
I am Mr. Anthony Peters, Director of Operation.
No dot this time.
No dot this time. Operation Bank du Atlantique, Lome, Togo. After waiting to hear from you or Bank Atlantique and other correspondent bank partners for Banks Partners. Sorry, it's Banks Partners.
But there's only one operation.
But there's only one operation. It's this whole operation. For a long time now, I decided to take this direct approach to you in other not to let it be as if I have anything in mind against you.
Brain.
They don't think it be like it is, but it do.
I do not know if you have asked yourself why each time the release of these funds is approved, all of a sudden the payment will be stopped or one problem or the other will come up. If you have not asked this question or you do not know, this is an opportunity for me to tell you, some time ago, your friends.
The end of the sentence?
I mean the barrister that introduced you to the project Unpaid Inheritance Fund, all in capital letters, approached me through my dear wife who works with the Federal Ministry of Finance, requested me to assist them.
That sounds like a fucking Wizarding World way to say
the Ministry of Finance. Harry Potter was there. They requested
He who shall not be
me
named.
to assist them conclude. Oh, this is an email from Voldemort. Requested me to assist them conclude a money transfer deal they had with you. They requested me to assist them by removing the original contractor's name, company's name, and bank particulars from Bank Atlantique Industrie, spelled with an IE.
What?
They used Google Translate for this.
Vetting computer and replacing them with your names and your bank details in order to make you appear as the rightful beneficiary of these unpaid inheritance fund. I agree on one condition, that you will pay me $800,000 US as soon as your name appears as the beneficiary. I will pay you? As I did agreed and demanded to be paid, but your friends started telling me stories. They even told me that you promised to send money to me. Do you know that up till now I have not received a single cent from them? I have not set my eyes on any of them. Based on their attitude, I decided to stop the funds release movement because I cannot be denied of my right in my own office, considering the risk as it might affect my job. You are advised to contact me immediately via my personal email, anthonypeters032@gmail.com. Regards, Mr. Anthony Peters, Director of Operation. God bless you!
My brain hurts.
It does now.
I don't know what Mr. Anthony Peters...
What is he trying to say?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. How would anybody fall for that? Because it's incomprehensible.
Yeah.
Like you just
said something about giving me money.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
I'm gonna have to talk to this man about the Atlantique banks. Get you my money.
So you pay him $800,000.
Apparently, I pay him $800,000.
And then what happens?
I pay him $800,000, and then my name
Everybody
gets put on a list of the Unpaid Inheritance Fund to get money from unpaid inheritances in a fund. I guess it's only $800,000.
That is jump change for Americans. No?
Yes, you Americans, you make that in a day.
Have you seen the news story about the fucking head transplant thing? Basically, there's been this news story going around, like, headline mainstream news.
This guy basically says, I can take the head of one person, put it on the body of another person, and they will still be alive.
Yeah, essentially head transplant.
Head transplant.
It's like some next level science shit.
Like straight
really
up
fucked up.
Frankenstein's monster, kind of.
That's really weird.
I mean, even like the I fucking love science page on Facebook, like they had a fucking like full on story and links, and this is legitimate news, and they found a guy that's willing to try the procedure because he's paralyzed, and this doctor outlines this whole procedure, has been doing this for years, outlining procedures about stuff, and this guy has a real medical history and everything. And
he's a real-ass doctor.
Yeah, this guy's fucking real. Here's the kicker.
Meet the head transplant doctor at the center of a Metal Gear Solid conspiracy.
This motherfucker looks exactly like the fucking doctor off of Metal Gear Solid Phantom fucking Pain. And this fucking doctor that looks just like the fucking doctor off of Metal Gear Solid Phantom fucking Pain has done a fuck ton of fucking peer-reviewed reports, papers or whatever and shit on the Phantom Pain phenomenon.
All right, other than the fact that he looks like, here is exactly what here's some of the details about what's causing all this weirdness. So obviously he looks a lot like the doctor. That's one of the big
excusable
things. I mean, almost down to the T. They have the same goatee. They wear the exact same kind of glasses. They're both bald dudes. Same nose, same everything.
It looks like Kojima fucking modeled this guy off of this man.
It spawned a wild chain of speculation spanning hundreds. That was about the particular photo comparing the two. It spawned a wild chain of speculation spanning hundreds of different websites and message boards. First, posters latched onto the fact that Canavero, which is the name of the doctor, is Canavero, Dr. Canavero. Canavero's head transplant project is called Heaven.
Outer Heaven.
As in, like, outer heaven. Then someone else remembered an old Kojima quote that stated, "The next project will challenge a certain type of taboo. If I mess up, I'll probably have to leave the industry. However, I don't want to pass by avoiding that. I turned 47 this year. It's been 24 years since I started making games. Today, I got an ally who will happily support me in that risk. Although it is just one person, for a start, it's good." Some people noticed that he, Dr. Canavero...
Cocksucker.
Yeah, Dr. Canavero, Dr. C, has written several articles on the phenomenon of phantom pain. Then there were speculations that Snake had undergone a head transplant in Metal Gear Solid 5, or that Snake's scar vaguely resembles the logo in the background of Cavanero's TED Talk. It's genuinely crazy. Below is the infographic from Imgur. It gives you an idea. So basically it's one of those, like, pointy at all the things, here's all the crazy things this guy's done.
Oh, it is.
Some of these connections that other people were making were pretty good. Others were more like shooting at a wall and then painting the target around the hole, like suggesting that Dr. Cavanero might actually not even be a real doctor, but just somebody hired for the craziest viral marketing campaign ever.
Well, here's one thing, too. Nobody knows where the fuck he's getting his funding for this project. There's no listed bank, there's no lenders, there's not even a fucking company around him other than this previously established bullshit.
Okay,
what the
but
fuck?
Here's the thing. I'm going to show you a picture. You tell me if this is from a video game or if this is a real person. That's a real picture of this doctor, of a photo shoot that he did. That looks exactly like
a video game
screenshot from a Fox Engine game.
That's a video game.
Exact same lighting that fucking Kojima would love to use, and a very fucking weird image that Kojima is a huge fan of. Kind of weird imagery and shit.
But even worse than that, you dig deeper, this guy's been around since 2003.
But looking at it from a healthcare scientific standpoint, there is no possible way you could put someone else's head on someone else's body and it would work.
Well, I mean, that's just pushing the limits of science. It's possible if you made all the nerve connections and everything. You'd have a weird sense of cadaver-ishness.
It's not that weird to think, because TED Talks cost money. People actually have to pay to do a TED Talk. TED Talks are not just some public thing anybody can walk up on the stage. But there's no real, like, body that controls what the talk is actually about, whether or not it's true or not. It's just you pay money, you get a bunch of people buy tickets, and they watch you talk for an hour and a half about some particular thing. So it's not that crazy to think that this guy who is a doctor, at the same time, if he is actually a doctor, he's putting his entire career on the line for a viral marketing campaign.
But he also got $11 million
out of nowhere
from an anonymous source.
Yeah. And considering how much money this game has already spent and how crazy Kojima is.
And especially considering this is probably Kojima's last hurrah.
Yeah, well, he's left Konami at this point,
Maybe.
Just like David Hayter's probably not in Metal Gear Solid 5, right?
What the fuck?
Fuck this video.
That's it. Pre-order canceled.
Yep.
What the fuck? I guess to lighten the mood a little bit, I found a thing on Tumblr today that was pretty funny.
Fuck Kojima.
Is it about how Kojima's an asshole?
No, it's
because he is.
It just said, all it said was go to Google Translate, type in the phrase in English, I think it was, will Justin Bieber ever hit puberty? Translate it to Vietnamese and then translate it from Vietnamese back into English and see what it says. So I just did that just because I was curious. And it literally translates to Justin Bieber will never ever reach puberty.
And Kojima's an asshole.
I thought that was
We need to just type in all the Metal Gear related shit V has come to and find out what it translates to. Fucking Japanese and back. And Kojima's an asshole.
Yeah, I'd probably just translate to Kojima's an asshole.
I did find
that's universal.
I did find an article or a thing. It was talking about Adam Sandler's new movie.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I'm
And
excited.
I actually just pulled up that exact same article, probably.
Nice.
Native actors walk off set of Adam Sandler movie after insults to women and elders. Approximately a dozen Native actors and actresses, as well as the Native cultural advisor, left the set of Adam that's pretty much yeah. Adam Sandler's newest film production, The Ridiculous Six, on Wednesday. The actors, who were primarily from the Navajo Nation, left the set after the satirical Western script repeatedly insulted Native women and elders and grossly represented Apache culture.
The Navajo Nation sounds like a fucking racist cult thing. It's like fucking what's the
Does sound like
Skinhead Nation or something?
It sounds like a wrestling group.
That too.
It's like the Navajo Nation of Domination.
The examples of disrespect included Native women's names such as Beaver's Breath and No Bra. An actress portraying an Apache woman squatting and urinating while smoking a peace pipe, and feathers inappropriately positioned on a teepee. Among the actors who walked off the set were Navajo Nation tribal members Lauren Anthony, who is also the lead singer of the metal band Bloodline,
Nice.
and film student Allison Young. Anthony says that though he understands the movie as a comedy, the portrayal of the Apache was severely negligent and the insults to women were more than enough reason to walk off the set. There were about a dozen of us who walked off the set, said Anthony, who told ICTMN, what the fuck? He had initially refused to do the movie. He then agreed to take the job when producers informed him they had hired a cultural consultant and efforts would be made for tasteful representation of natives. I was asked a long time ago to do some work on this, and I wasn't down for it. Then they told me it was going to be a comedy, but it would not be racist. So I agreed to it, but on Monday things started getting weird on the set. Anthony says he was first insulted that the movie costumes that were supposed to portray Apache were significantly incorrect and that the jokes seemed to get progressively worse. And it goes on and on and on about all the shit they're doing wrong and everything else. They legit, the producers actually told them, if you guys are so sensitive, you should just leave. So they all left.
So
they all left. This is what Allison Young said. When I began doing this film, I had an uneasy feeling inside of me, and I felt so conflicted. I talked to a former instructor at Dartmouth, and he told me to take this as finally experiencing stereotyping firsthand. We talked to the producers about our concerns. They just told us, if you guys are so sensitive, you should just leave. I was just standing there and got emotional and teary-eyed. I didn't want to cry, but the feeling just came over me, and this...
Oh, I
this
just
is
thought of a terrible joke.
This is supposed to be a comedy that makes you laugh. A film that like this should not make someone feel this way. Nothing has changed, said Young. We are still just Hollywood Indians. And then somebody just commented on it, and all they said was, Hollywood's biggest piece of trash, to be honest.
There's actually a bunch of jokes from the script back in 2012 that the script apparently leaked out for this movie. So somebody dug it up just to find the jokes in particular. That I don't even care if they're offensive to Native Americans. These are just bad jokes. These are just bad jokes, like in general.
I mean, it is
That's
Adam
pretty much
Sandler.
Adam Sandler's career.
Yeah.
One really bad joke.
This is from a Native American in the script by the name of Flaming Wolf.
Is that a fucking Star Fox boss?
Yeah, I know, right? Me never hear of him. I know a 5 hairy moles and a 1 eyebrow and my cousin 4 pickles, but no 3 knives. Sorry. This is a character Will Patch to an Indian woman by the name of Sits on Face.
That's actually good.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Say, honey, how about after this we go someplace and I put my pee-pee in your teepee?
The name joke was... the name could have been, like, semi-subtle, but that's just...
Yeah, just over the top, isn't it? Sits on Face. Could have been like...
I mean, Sits on Face I can get. I mean,
you
could find a way to make that a little bit more subtle, like sits in your face or something.
Right. Sits on face.
Or like sits in face.
Sits in face. So, why... This is a character Cicero speaking to Sits on Face. So, why don't you give me the money you stole, and we'll be on our way. Sits on Face. You go now. Cicero, settle down now, Strawberry Tits. My name's not Strawberry Tits. It Sits on Face. Well, I'm Stiff in Pants.
Oh, no, I can't. No, don't do anymore. No, this is bad. No.
Yeah.
No.
I like how the entire movie is like, let's make stupid names for Native American people, and then he gets to play a white guy raised by Native Americans, and his name gets to be 3 Knives. Like, why can't you be Tiny Dick or something like that? If you're gonna be
unfunny asshole.
Yeah, if you're gonna be offensive to Native American, at least give yourself an offensive Native American name. Don't be fucking 3 Knives. You got 3 fucking knives.
That's really bad. Bringing it back up. I don't know if you know this, but here's a live feed of porn searches being made right now.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah.
I want it.
So there's some examples here. This is an old reblog, so I don't know when all of these were made.
You can go to the
I
link.
know, but one of them, this one's funny though, because it just says one person is just searching Jeremy. No other keywords whatsoever. Nothing else will suffice. This person can only be satisfied by Jeremy. Good luck, you poor
Ron
lost
Jeremy.
soul.
Maybe they were thinking of Ron Jeremy, but they didn't know his first name.
Just
Jeremy?
That Jeremy guy?
Another
Jeremy Clarkson? No, that's a Top Gear guy.
another.
What's this site? We're gonna find
No, I'm about to go on to it. Another.
Who's the porn star with the ridiculous
example
long
is
pants?
huge giant cock dick.
Huge giant cock dick. That's my Indian.
Yeah, I was gonna say huge giant cock dick.
Germans love their fisting. I swear to
That's
God.
what the search
Okay,
is?
yes.
Love.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the website.
Are people just Googling this? Because if you're just typing this into Google, man, you got to learn your shit. There are websites you can go to.
Okay, wait.
And there's an incognito tab.
Okay, straight live searches that are live right now. Stepfather. Braille.
What? Please look that up. Please
Braille
Google
porn.
that right now. Braille porn.
Are these like word followed by porn?
No, it's just a scrolling name of the keyword things.
No,
that people are searching for.
these are from porn sites.
Probably, yeah.
And, I mean, because someone needs to do that. Like anything followed by the word porn.
Blowjob under desk. That's very specific.
They're probably looking for specific videos.
Fingers are her friend.
Yeah.
Fish fingers.
X extra small anal. There's like 4 X's in there.
Extra small anal.
Oh my god! This one just says no.
No.
Acabada dormida. I'm assuming that's a person.
Oh, I know that porn stuff.
I believe that is
Oxygen.
bedroom?
Oxygen.
They're all using oxygen.
Very hard.
Very hard.
Okay.
Ew!
Very hard.
Roxy prolapse.
Ah. Like
What?
ROXY?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought to say if it's like Roxy.
Dancing bear cream pie.
Hey, it sits on face.
Come here, dancing bear cream pie.
Dad's firend with daughter. They spell friend wrong.
Firem.
Firend. Beating.
Beating.
No.
Beating.
Okay, there's a lot going by, but I'm just...
Waluigi.
Spy motel.
Spy motel.
Oh my god.
Pseudo cock and balls.
Okay, I'm going to a porn website and looking up spy motel.
Spy motel. Please don't.
Motel.
Is that like fake taxi?
I think somebody found the wrong search bar because they just wrote "need job."
No, maybe they meant like.
Nah,
maybe
That's a porn.
That's a scenario.
is that like
Need
kneading bread?
No, like need. Like I need a job.
Need job. Oh fuck! I'm still on the porn site. No wonder no one will hire me. I do all my searches through the porn sites.
Builder.
Bob the Builder. Can we
No.
fuck it? Yes, we can.
Emo
Hard.
gangbang.
No, it's Knob the Builder.
I do not want to see
Sorry,
that.
Bob the Builder.
Did you hear?
Emo gangbang.
Emo gangbang.
Where they just cuddle with each other the whole time.
And cry.
Cry. Cut their wrists.
We cry before,
Look at that.
during, and after sex.
That's spelled. What is that? What is that?
Oh, you clicked on it.
No! I'm so
Virus.
Squirt, lose, penis.
Squirt loose penis.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, it was like loose is spelled wrong. Yeah.
It was like
Loose.
LOS.
LOOS.
Charlie.
Squirt loose penis.
I can
Charlie?
do this all day.
There's Charlie everywhere.
Charlie bit my penis.
Oh, let's not talk. Oh no!
Charlie bit me.
Grandmom.
Oh,
Oh, that's generic.
True
No,
blood.
geriatric.
True blood.
Zing!
True blood.
Eh.
True blood.
Big ass slut ass fuck.
Yeah, I want to hang out with this guy.
Big ass slut ass fuck. Is that
I know what I want, and I want it now.
Was he like? I bet you these are particular porn because like the name of porn videos are just as bad as these searches.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's just like they're misspelled or just poor grammar in general. So I'm assuming they just like this particular video and they're like big ass slut ass fuck.
And they're all like first time.
Yeah.
First time something.
Yeah. First time
Oh, here's
meeting
one-
boyfriend at
Here's one for-
hotel.
Here's one for you, Kinder.
Here's me fucking woman.
Anal Beach, Brazil. Is that Jake?
Yeah, it's bad enough when you like recognize the porn star, but the guy porn star.
No, there's a
I was on. I was on fucking 4chan the other day.
insert. Host name 40 something.
How to disable sticky keys.
Snoot.
I get it. That's a good one.
Snoot.
Salutes.
That's how
Someone's been watching too much Blue Mountain State.
Hot salutes.
Snoots.
Have you ever seen Blue Mountain State?
I have not.
Even if you don't give a
I've
shit
heard
about
good
football,
things about it.
Even if you hate football, it's amazing.
Okay.
It's a great
I've
show.
heard good things about it.
It's a
hilarious.
really fucking great show. It's just
it's hilarious.
I've heard good things about the league too, but every commercial I've seen for it, I'm like, no, I don't want to watch this shit.
When you first start watching Blue Mountain State, first couple episodes are okay. This is going to be a football comedy. Okay, that's kind of funny. Then it gets into the shit a little bit more. And football's a side point. They literally skip games. Like the beginning of the episode is the end of a game where they're all pissed off about losing or something.
And Steve Buscemi. We're going to break.
Are we going to break?
Yeah, we're going to break.
Here in our hearts, the last and final moment is yours. That agony is your triumph. Here's to you, Nicola
we're back.
See, that's exactly what I was talking about. I was like, why?
Carl, you had a topic.
Yeah, I was thinking about this on the way over here. Now I am. I mean, Jesus Christ, fucking we talked about it for the past hour.
Snapchat for fucking.
Oh, I hate those fucking games. This Snapchat hates this site.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Good for you. No, you know how on the internet they always say what has been seen cannot be unseen, correct?
Yeah.
Like things like the arrow and the FedEx logo and things like that. So I was just thinking, like, have you ever been going about your day-to-day life and all of a sudden something you've seen on the internet or something, whether it's fucked up or stupid or whatever, just pops into your head?
Oh, yeah.
And you don't know why. And you can't make it go away, but it kind of, sometimes it just fucks your day up for a little while. Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have any examples?
That you're willing to share with the audience?
That fucking cat. That cat pops up in my head all the time. Yas. Every time I say yes now, it's like, yas.
I think of the bee.
Yas, queen.
I think the bee when I say yes.
Bye.
It's a bumblebee that looks like it's smiling and it's just like ah! And it's like right behind Lady Gaga, so it's like yes, Gaga, yes. Yes, Gaga. Anyway, anything else? I've got a couple in particular I was telling Frank about. I'll just be like going about my day, like driving down the road or watching a movie with Penny, and all of a sudden,
those are really tame. I was thinking like
I know
my first experience seeing Guru.
No, that's what I was getting at. Because I'll be going about my day, normal, everything's fine, and all of a sudden the image of the guy from B&E Paint Olympics who cut his dick off.
Oh yeah, that guy. Thanks, Carly.
You're welcome. Just randomly, just pops into my head, and I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing there? I don't like this. I don't like it.
All right, Kinder.
What?
You have any? Because I honestly can't think.
I mean, like I said, the fucking Guru thing.
So you're just going about your day, and then all of a sudden,
Guru! God!
It's gone.
Oh, and what was the other weird thing?
There's a perfect gift to sum this up. It's Paul Rudd from I think it was from Tim and Eric's awesome show
recently, actually,
where he's like he's like sitting at the computer and he goes, damn it, no, it's gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, one I saw last night, been like popping back in and out. It's this one. It was on a rec thread, and this guy sticks his arm out by this fucking fence, and another guy has a paintball gun. It's like, okay, how bad can it be? How bad is the Lorax really bad? I hate that movie.
How bad can that be?
But he just holds his arm out, guy shoots him with a paintball gun, and at first you're like, oh, okay, this guy's a badass. He didn't even flinch. Then you see how much of a badass he was. The camera goes up, and this guy, you see his arm, it looks a little yellow. The paintball was yellow. It's like, oh, okay, well, it's splatted on his arm. And he squeezes it, and the paintball comes out of his arm. The whole paintball out of his arm. And it's like, you've seen anal porn.
Yeah.
His fucking wound gapes. And then he turns his arm over, and there is a bruise on the other side. And he didn't flinch. He didn't even so much as blink. And then someone explains, oh, it's not a frozen paintball. It's this kind of paintball that apparently they use them at some professional rings, and
like the rubber balls, not a paintball.
Yeah, and that way you can sweep them up and reuse them later. But fuck that. I mean, it was in his fucking arm and hit the other side hard enough.
Force trauma into that, a blunt object going into your skin.
Yeah.
If the thread hadn't fucking gone
but you
already.
can also set your guns.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he had like fucking 600 something feet per second or something, some insane number.
Yeah, and it was probably really close.
Do you have any, Laura? Things that just like randomly pop in your head and fuck up your day for a little while?
Yeah, the cat.
Other than
when
the
I
cat.
see my cat, or when I say yes, I'm like, fuck you.
Fuck.
That's it? Just a cat.
That's another thing. Not the
What about
internet,
you?
but this guy that just constantly says "fuck" at work. It's become a fucking thing.
Anytime.
I asked Lee a question, sir.
Sorry.
I don't really.
You don't have any?
He doesn't go on the internet.
He's too young. His time hasn't come, and neither has he.
I made the because I was talking about this with Frank, trying to decide if it's kind of something I wanted to talk about and explore.
Anal?
No.
Oh.
Well,
Was
get
just-
to mine.
Okay, fine. Get to yours.
Anytime that I see a spider, just think about the fucking
It's cool,
Clock-
bro. Let me crash in your corner, spider.
no, just
Clock spider.
it's clock spider. It's just I get this slideshow of every creepy spider image on the internet. And then, it always ends with the one of the spider, and then they squish the spider, and thousands of baby spiders come running out over the place.
Have you seen the most recent one? The broom?
Yeah. Fucking Australia.
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 I love the Australia one where it's just this big fucking spider eating a goddamn snake.
The fucking video I showed you where you found that the dude just sprays the fucking
Oh yeah, the door handle.
the
thing.
can under the door handle, and then a big ass
Yeah,
spider drops out from under it.
No.
And you imagine this thing just screeching the whole time, just like movie death. Yeah, like that, like a TIE fighter.
I did make when I was talking about Frank with this in the car though, I made the connection that a lot of the things that just randomly pop into my head and fuck my day up are all related to my trypophobia at some point, like on some level.
I've seen some fucked up tripes.
I
because
saw
No.
the worst website that you would never want to go to.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Small
The
clusters
whole
of
time
things.org.
I was looking at this slideshow, I was like, oh, I should show this to Carl.
No, why would you do that? Do you hate me?
It was really, really pretty.
No, I
But
don't care.
everything had tiny little holes.
No. But one thing I was, because I was thinking about it, because I was like, even the one with the dude, the B&E Pain Olympics dude, even that triggers it at some level, just because.
Triggered.
Yeah, pretty much. Because as far as I remember, because I'm not gonna go look it up again, and it wasn't like a whole video, it was just like a GIF of a dude cutting his dick off. But there was something about the texture of it that was very trypophobic thing, and it bugged me.
The inner texture of
But
it.
it's like, yeah, the inside of a penis. It freaks me out. I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, it's like weird cartilagey.
And then Frank was like, yeah, well, that's what a dick looks like. And I was like, no, don't talk about it, because then you're gonna remind me of boobs. Because if I think too hard about boobs, they freak me
that
out.
weird, like fatty tissue.
And then I told Frank, and I was like, sometimes I'll just be sitting at the house and I'll be watching TV, and I'll suddenly remember that I have pores.
I thought you were gonna say I poured.
No, I have pores.
I do that too.
I have pores all over my face and all over my body, and I'll be sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, I need sandpaper, make them go away.
I've
and I'll straight up just sit there for just like a minute, just.
You ever imagine a tiny Shia LaBeouf just digging up pores in your head?
What?
He doesn't have much else to do. But I've legitimately had to stop masturbating because I started thinking about gravity.
Wait, the movie or the... No.
What if gravity cuts off right now and I got my
It's
dick
like,
in my hand?
I'll be
What if I
going. I'm watching. You know, it's usually bad when I'm not. If I'm watching something, I can concentrate on what I'm watching. But if I'm trying to use my imagination, my brain's just like,
Right?
Nope. Yeah, okay, yeah. But you know, like gravity could just cut off right now. And you're gonna fly into space, and you're gonna not be able to jack off ever again because you're gonna die in space. No, stop it.
What?
I just imagine you thinking, oh god, what if gravity cuts off right as I come and then I fall on the ceiling and it comes on my face? I don't want to come on my face. I'm going to stop masturbating.
Oh, it's the worst.
But it's a lot of it just comes back to like it's all things that you are that you are uncomfortable with, and then your brain just brings it up because your brain is a sadist.
Your brain's just an asshole. Like if
Your
you're
brain's
not
like, hey, remember this thing you hate? Like,
Thanks, brain.
yeah, it's just like this like weird thing about it. Like if you're not constantly distracted by all the things in your life that you're like if you don't have the phone or the TV and you're just left alone with your brain's like, hey, you know that thing you're really afraid of? Let's think about it right now.
holes.
Wait, no.
See, that's why mine is so simple. It's a fucking cat.
Yeah.
Because I ain't scared of shit. I'm scared.
Shit.
I'm scared
Wait,
my
you're
kids
scared
are
of
gonna
burglars.
die one day.
Burglars are
And that's about
scary
it.
too.
Holes.
You ever been trying to jack off and you think about a burglar breaking into your house?
No, see, I've never.
No, because I don't jack off.
Sorry,
I don't do that either.
you don't just masturbate.
I don't.
I've never met anyone in my life that doesn't masturbate, and I'm married to her.
Yeah, congratulations.
Fucked up, right?
Yeah.
When I think about a burglar breaking into my house, the only thing I think is I really hope they come into my room first.
Yeah.
So I yell, scream, beat the shit out of them, call the cops, something.
Take
Because if
them.
they go into my kid's room first, that's when I would be
I doubt
scared.
that they care about your kids.
But they don't know
What they
which
care
room
about is your
mine.
big TV.
They can have the big fucking TV.
I don't know. If you're breaking into if you're
Maybe she wears jewels to bed.
The jewelry is in my room.
I've never broken
They
into
don't
a
know which
house.
room is mine.
It was a joke.
I've never broken into a house, but if
I
I
have.
did,
I mean, not to steal things.
not to steal things.
Yeah, I break into houses
yeah.
all the time.
Not
It's
to
just-
steal things,
Normally
but-
they're my house.
Yeah, I've broken into my own house several times. But I don't. If you do it and you know the people are there, I don't think you'd go to any bedrooms. Try to be as quiet as possible.
Yeah.
Get the shit out of the main living areas, and then you just leave. Unless you're planning on doing a full-on home invasion
Yeah.
and like tying the people up and shit.
Getting back to the fucked up brain associations thing, I have a weird one now that really fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I have TMJ. My jaw like gets weird and fucked up and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've never had lockjaw per se, and I've never really had much problem unless I'm like eating a Slim Jim or something. It just fucking fucks up. It
That
hurts.
beef jerky, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god!
I can't eat beef jerky
Damn
anymore.
it!
I literally can't eat fucking beef jerky.
You can
anymore.
swallow
It's
it whole
bad.
like a duck. Put it in your mouth, just-
Don't do that. That's a terrible idea.
Just let it slide down the back of your throat.
Shit out a whole piece of beef jerky.
Oh, that beef jerky was good, but my asshole's on fire.
Carne asada.
Carne asada. Anyway, so I was laying in bed the other, 3 or 4 weeks ago. I think I actually mentioned it. But I was laying in bed a few weeks ago, and Laura was asleep, and I'm just laying there thinking about aliens.
Just think about aliens.
Yeah,
Thinking about aliens.
just thinking about aliens.
Just thinking about the
Yeah.
aliens.
What were you thinking about?
Aliens.
What were they doing?
Just thinking about aliens.
With, like thinking about them coming in, or
No, just thinking
Just
about it.
aliens.
Just-
I wonder
What
what
they're
they
doing.
look like.
What are they
doing, aliens?
What you thinking about right now?
What
What
thinking
you wearing?
about? Huh?
What galaxy are you
You
from?
awake? Are you awake? Yeah. What you thinking about? Aliens.
No, what you thinking about? Aliens. Anyway, I was literally just sitting there thinking about fucking aliens. Or aliens.
I just can't think about space. Just fuck space.
Anyway.
Fuck space.
Let me finish,
just keep
finish my aliens.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time over here because.
well, how did we get from TMJ to aliens?
No,
Oh no,
that's
that
what
was
I'm getting
one
to.
thing.
He got from aliens to TMJ.
Speaking of weird trains of thought, we'll talk about that in just a minute.
Remember trains of
You
thought.
got some fucked up ones sometimes.
Yes, she does. She had 2 today. Anyway, so I'm just laying in bed thinking about aliens. And, every now and then when you think of, like, ghosts or aliens or things like that, I'm not particularly afraid of aliens, but, you sometimes you get uncomfortable when you think about, like, some of the fucking weird shows you've seen or, like, things that went on and was like, oh, that's
Are they
kind of
gonna
creepy.
come into my room and I'm not
And,
gonna
there's that
remember?
one blinking fucking light that you don't know where's that coming from? Where is that?
Yeah.
So I'm laying there, and I'm in, like, that state of mind at this point, not afraid, just kind of, like, alert.
I've been thinking about aliens for too long.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, while I'm thinking about how you know that movie The Fourth Kind,
Yeah.
where they like paralyze you and erase your memory and all that.
Yeah.
And weird shit happens.
Mm.
Right as I'm like thinking about how aliens would impair your movement and shit, my jaw starts to lock up, and it's like. It's weird because I don't associate my jaw
Let
because
me show you.
let me show you what we can do.
Lock up in the position.
So I'm just sitting there, and all of a sudden,
Say that
Lock it into position. I'm going to stick my alien penis into your mouth.
Santa Claus, get the needle for.
What about Zoidberg?
Get the butt for. What's the butt for? For pooping, silly. Anyway.
How much does a hen weigh?
About 3 pounds. But so it's whenever your jaw fucks up, and I've never experienced it until that night. It starts in your ear because it fucking connects up here. So all of a sudden I feel this pressure pushing on like my ear and my temple, and I'm just like,
oh God, no,
no. And I'm sitting there and I can't scream because in space no one can hear you scream. Right. So I can't do
when
anything.
Your wife is asleep, she can't hear you scream.
And I just fucking like,
shut up,
shut up, I'm sleeping.
So it starts doing, and it's that weird like ominous. You ever had something not like a sudden pain, but like a slow, like starts off slow and then
building,
like really quickly builds up and just
super
and
sharp
snaps into fuck. Well, it snapped into fuck zone. I fucking bolted up and I did this. I went, ah! And my jaw cracked real bad. And like I had a real resistance to my jaw. And my first thought was, they don't want me to scream. So I'm sitting there.
Be quiet, human.
I can probably make my jaw do it. So I did this.
Please.
So that, but times 10 because it was locked up. So it was,
and you scream and started throwing things.
Aliens! I sat up real quick in bed and I fumbled for my fucking light. Just like,
imagine what I would have done.
What the fuck are you doing?
Smack him in the face. I'll show you aliens.
They are here.
Why are you waking me up?
So now it's becoming worse. I really need to go to the doctor. But every time my jaw starts to do the weird locking up thing, it starts like in a pressure in my ear. And it actually has gotten to the point now where it like boop boop boop. Like that's the other thing. I can feel my I can hear my pulse.
Oh, it's the aliens
like
communicating with you.
My pulse was super fucking loud.
No, that happens to me with my wisdom teeth.
All right, Laura. Weird trains of thought.
Wait. What were you gonna say? There was something you were gonna say.
Was I?
Yeah,
it's probably about masturbation.
Okay, so I get lost in my head. Yeah. I talk in circles and then I'll go off.
I do the same thing.
I go off.
She's way
off.
Like I
think
had some
like
Carly,
Jeff Goldblum style circular logic.
I'm sure Carly and Kinder can verify. Even if I heard you like loud and clear, I will say what. I'm not stone cold in you. I would just say what? Because 99% of the time I'm in my own head.
You're already
thinking
talking
about
to
something.
yourself.
Yeah, I'm already in a conversation right now. What? Oh, sorry, I was thinking
about
aliens.
This is what happened today. I'm gonna walk you through my train of thought.
Walk down the train tracks.
We were driving in the car on our way to the gardens. I don't want to say it. I don't want to.
They know.
Okay.
Callaway Gardens.
So we were on the way there, and I laughed. And Josh goes, "What? What?" It's dead silent in the car.
Yeah, we're just riding, and all of a sudden she goes, and I look over, and I'm like,
"What?
All right, how many ways have you thought of to kill me now?"
No, I was just like, no, I was laughing at myself from where I started to where I ended up.
Okay.
And so I walk him through it, and this is what happened. I was like, oh, it's such a pretty day. We're going to enjoy this day outside. In Alaska, it's like snowing. That's so weird how it's so different from north to south. Jess and Joe live up there. My grandma always wanted to live in Alaska. She loved the Aurora Borealis. So, if Alaska was snowy and mountainous and covered in flamingos, she would live there. I bet that's where she is now, in heaven. Her own little Alaska with the Aurora Borealis and flamingos everywhere. Oh my God, I know the perfect gift to get her for Mother's Day, but she's dead. That was my train of thought. I went from, it's such a pretty day, to
Damn it! Why can't I buy you a present for Mother's Day?
And my entire train of thought was, that knot in that tree looks like a butt.
I'm gonna look at some bugs today.
No, it was.
And that's
that
this
knot
is
in
my
that tree
life
looks like a butt.
all the time. I don't vocalize it very often, but this is my train of thought all the time. This is how
told
it.
me one day that just cracked me the fuck up. I wish I could remember it, but I can't.
Where-
Because it
This
started
happens
off
constantly.
It started
but
off
see, like-
somewhere really tame, and it ended up like, oh my god, what if my kids die? And like I was just like, ah!
So that's my problem. Is I go on the same like little adventures through linking things, and then but for me it always for some reason I don't know what the fuck's wrong with my head, but it always comes back to the shit that I don't want to think about. It's always just like it's always just like like you were talking about like if I was on that train of thought and I was like she loved the aurora borealis. That's caused by the radiation from the sun hitting the atmosphere.
And the sun's in space.
The sun's in space. Or I was thinking, like, you know what? If there was a massive solar flare, we could see the aurora borealis, but then none of the satellites would work anymore.
And then gravity
And then
might cut
gravity
off.
might cut off. The poles could shift. I don't know if that's true or not, but it could happen. There's a massive super volcano under Yellowstone. That could blow up at any minute. There's a volcano erupting in Chile right now. What if that was in Yellowstone?
Speaking of which, they found another magma chamber under Yellowstone that could fill up the Grand Canyon 11 times.
It's a giant volcano!
You know how big the Grand Canyon is?
Yes.
It's fucking big!
It's very big.
It's fucking big.
It's a lot of magma.
Well, it's a lot of magma. Liquid hot magma. I'm from 1997.
And still relevant.
No.
I do that a lot with like weird, like morbid things. Like I'll be just driving down the road.
Wait,
and
morbid
doing
like
well,
or-
for example, like the other day, I was driving down the road, and it was something along the lines of, okay, I need to go home and wash dishes. So I'm driving down the road. I need to go home and wash dishes, and I might need to do some laundry. And it's a really nice day. I might need to take Penny outside. We'll go play in the yard.
I'm gonna
That's
kill
a big
that
truck
dog.
that's driving by me right now. I wonder what would... Oh, my window's down. I wonder what would happen if it kicked up a piece of metal and cut my head off. I swear to God, I thought this as I was driving down the road, and then I was just like, well, that's fucked up. Where are you going?
I need to stop watching Final
And then,
Destination.
I know. And then I just roll my window up real slow, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to go home now. 'Cause
You recognize that this train of thought was fucking stupid, and then you continue to roll up your window. That's how it always goes when you have a
Yeah.
fucked up train of thought about dying.
Well, for me, whenever I think about gravity cutting
matter
off, I
how
always look for
stupid
the
it is.
nearest planted object.
No matter how stupid it is, you always take a precaution anyway.
Yeah. I'm
like ripping your jaw open when it's locked. Fuck you, aliens!
It's like, 'cause that's
Like
the
I
thing.
used to have, this weird thing I used to have as a kid. Don't know why, but I used to have this weird thought about my fingernails, like instantly, like Wolverine growing out, like becoming sharp spines. So I would sleep with my fingers pointed away from my body. It was weird as fuck, but I did it. Every time I thought about it, it was just that's stupid.
I'm just
Move
gonna
your
say-
hands.
just in case.
Don't know what. I guess maybe like I saw Freddy Krueger at some point.
Yeah, I would do it.
I do that all the time driving down the interstate because I'm on the interstate so much.
Yeah.
So, like, every time I pass a big truck or something, I'm always scared it's going to, like, come into my lane. It's not even going to see me. I'm going to go flying off a bridge into the water and die.
On that note, this has been SOGOpod. My name's Frank. That's Kenner. That's Carl. We got Laura Lee. And you need to go to www.youtube.com.
That was a lot of W's.
www.youtube.com/SOGOpod.
Also go to
Anthony.Peters.
Anthony.peters.com.
don't go there.
Don't go there. That's a bad idea.
Also go to twitch.tv/SOGOpod.
We need to start it with GoFundMe.
Nobody would fund us.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't.
No, I mean for Anthony Peters. He needs
Oh, Anthony.Peters. Yeah, we need this $8,000 to give the Anthony.Peters.
800.
800.
$800,000, sorry. And then you need to go to www.facebook.com/SOGOpod and like it because we post things occasionally and we let us know when we're going live on Twitch and all that stuff. And if you want up to minute daily tweets about nothing, which that never happened, then go to Twitter. Twitter.com/TheSOGOpod.
at least let you know when we're streaming.
You know, it lets you know when we're streaming. You know, if more people follow, maybe I'll start using it for my stupid Twitters instead of my own personal Twitter account, which is @mostnotcoolman. If you want to follow me on Twitter.
You're not very cool.
If we get more people to follow
Most not
us and
cool.
like us on Twitch and stuff, we'll make more fucking videos.
We'll do more shit. More people means more shit. That's all I'm saying.
More money, more
More people,
podcasts.
more engagement. More engagement means more people.
It also
God,
means marriage.
someone please send us some fucking questions and shit.
We
I'm
haven't really
so
been pushing
tired.
that.
I know. I got tired of asking for it. But please do. Please.
Damn it, Jeff, do your job.
Yeah, Jeff.
Send us questions. I don't give a shit. Just send us some questions.
I like Jeff.
Jeff's pretty cool.
Nice. He gets a
Alright.
shout out. He's the only one that's going to get this far in the episode.
Damn it, Jeff. This has been the Saga.
Not your kind of people. You seem kind of phony. Everything's a lie. We are not your kind.